Welcome, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Get comfortable.
All right. Finally here. Finally here. How do I look? All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Amazing.
Don't f***ing do it.
The FYC squad is not just looking good. I mean, they're really.
My name is Ken. Some of you guys might know me as Bladework or Blade on social media. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Oakville, Ontario. My role in FYC is I'm the GM of the organization. So basically I handle player recruitment, contracts, sponsorships, and just being the face of the org, making sure that the players and the content creators and just the members in general have someone to talk to when they have any issues at all, whether it's team related or if it's just something personal, right? FYC originated in like the early 2000s. I don't know exactly what year it was because Gears of War 1 was when Rob actually started FYC. So he was a pro in that esport, or in that game, sorry. And he was kind of just competing with his friends under his org, right? And for like, years and years as Gears of War, when, Gears of War 1, 2, 3, like as the esports kind of grew, he was just competing under the same name. So we were always fairly small. And then as he got older, his life got kind of more busy. So he stopped playing and he was just doing the owner side of it. So recruiting players for Gears of War and stuff like that. And then you fast forward to how it is now, like about 2 years ago when I joined, we just did the whole rebrand. And then, we're then FYC's here now. I joined FYC about 2 years ago. I was actually on a team playing under Rob. I was the coach of that team actually. This is when my life kind of started getting a little bit more serious in a good way. But I had to make a decision on if I wanted to still compete. So that's why I switched over to coaching. Right before the event, it was in October, it was Mexico City. There were the earthquakes happening in Mexico, so they ended up canceling the event. So the team that I was with ended up actually splitting up. And I was sort of left there on a standstill, like, hey, what do I want to do? Like, do I want to keep coaching, which I absolutely hate. So shout out to anybody who coaches. Like, I cannot do that. Like, if you transition from a player to a coach, it kind of sucks being like on the sidelines instead of you being the person that's actually playing. So I was kind of stuck on a standstill, and then Rob gave me a position of GM for FYC to basically just turn around the org, and we're basically, like you said, we're here now. The end goal for us would be getting the org as big as some of the orgs that I look up to, which are like FaZe, Cloud9, and like Team Liquid. At that stature, because I feel like those orgs are honestly doing it right. They have content creation, they have good teams, they have winning teams, right? And they have this like tons of accomplishments and like accolades for years and years from every esport like that you couldn't even think of. FYC competes in Gears of War, so actually we are going to be competing in Gears of War in the next few months. But at the moment, we have a Fortnite team which consists of about 6 players. And we also have an academy team, which I didn't know Fortnite does. I'll give you guys a quick summary about that. The academy team is players that, we know that they have the potential to make the full roster. It's just we see them as potential, and they have an org to back them up while they grow. So we have about like 10 players altogether for Fortnite. We also have a CSGO team, which is very brand new to us. And we also have a Smash team, which consists of about 4 players. Ever since our rebrand, we've strived for always, the best placements in the esports that we were in, but we haven't had, the crazy amount of luck. At the end of the day, it's kind of hard to always hit first and second with the type of teams that we've tried to sign. But we're always growing, and we're, like I said, we're always trying to strive for number 1. But in regards to accomplishments like trophies or anything, if you're gonna ask me that, we don't have any at the moment. I guess the biggest accomplishment for us at the moment is just really getting the ground rolling with after the rebrand, and also getting the Canada side set up like where we are right now, and also getting like the headquarters room. So like I said, shout out to Ministry of Game for helping us out and just like taking a leap of faith with us. For people watching this, definitely expect us to go into other esports for sure. Like I said, this is the next year. And every year since I've joined, I've always said this is the year of growth. Every year I've said the same thing. Of course, there's other things as well, but it's a year of growth, right? Like, I'm not gonna be like stagnant on where we're at now. Okay, we just got this facility. Okay, I'm done here. I want to get to the point, like I mentioned earlier, that I want to get to the point where the other these other big orgs are at, where they have everything set up to the point where they can sign any team that they want. They have people creating crazy content for whatever it is, whether it's vlogs or, you know, like montages, whatever it is. Like, I want to get to that level, right? So just growing the org and just going into other esports that we've never been in.
Perfect.